That song makes me want to sing every time, but I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not a musician. Yeah, anyway,
you're
what's
not.
Up?
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, I'm CD Reddish, one of your hosts of the weekly InSalt, and I'm joined as always with my boy Wade. How you doing, my brother?
Good, man. How you been?
And our sound engineer Kurt.
I am here.
I've been good. And it's always good to get an old friend in the studio. We've got a couple special guests today. Mr. Nate Ure, a.k.a. Nature. How are you, sir?
I feel great. Life is good.
Dude, they know him. If you don't know him, you can go back, weeklyInsult.com. It goes all the way back to episode 1.
I think 40. I honestly remember your first time was like episode 41. And
Yes.
it was just so funny because I can't remember. You have to go back and listen to the episode. It's just
Great
hilarious.
stories, man.
And then also we're joined by Mr. Chad Unsicker. How are you doing, brother?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah. You got
Thanks for joining us, man.
glorious mustache there.
He
Thank
does.
you, thank
his
you.
whole getup, he's always got a good bravado about his style because he's a barber as well.
I didn't know what this. You go out with Nate, and you never know what the night's going to turn into. And tonight we're on a podcast.
I guess I'm on a podcast.
It just is what it is.
Did we put you on the spot, kind of?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was on my way to the bar.
Yeah.
And Nate was like, "Hey,
Nate put
we're
you on the
doing
spot.
this, right?"
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, "Yeah,
Well,
we're doing it.
shit.
All right."
Said you're on your way here. You want to do a podcast while we're at it?
So you guys know each other from barber school then? Is that how y'all met?
Yeah.
Because Nate's kind of an old fart.
Nah, so that's where we met each other at barber school, and just pure chaos the entire time.
Oh, with Nate being there, I can't imagine.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. That's
No, it was not uncommon to have a razor blade against his face, and then he would scream. And, so you just have to be ready for anything. And I don't have any problems shaving faces today. So
No, he hasn't. Like your shell shock is 0.
Oh yeah, no.
You could be
Like everyone.
bombed. There'd be earthquakes, and he's like, "Yeah, this is easy on my wrist."
Oh, the student became the teacher in a way. Kind of weird.
Oh, we were doing like he challenged me to a left-hand shave. I know I did that on him because he's an easy shave though, so that's a good part.
Yeah.
What
we
constitutes
challenged
an
that.
easy shave? Like, I've got a decent beard. Like, what if I was like,
just
get
your
rid
face
of it?
shape. Look at my. I kind of have a more
Like
Irish
more
English looking face.
Oh, I was gonna say Neanderthal.
It's a little rougher. And yours is rounder and has easier edges. You don't have.
You're saying I'm fat?
Not
Thank
at all.
you.
Nope. Nope.
A little more meat on the
head
bones
shape,
definitely helps out.
If I took my hat off right now, I would have a pin-shaped head. I just have,
Really?
I have an egg-shaped head, if you will. Like the whole thing is egg-shaped.
Is your head shaved right now?
Yeah, dude, I did the manic thing that when women cut their bangs, I was like, oh, I don't. It started with a hard part I was doing myself.
When women cut their bangs.
I have like my hair isn't freshly cut, but you've
Yeah.
seen me. I have the hard
Yeah.
part.
No, and I was like, oh, I should do it on me because I got a really shitty haircut. I just went quick, and that's what
it
happened.
was bad.
Mhm.
It was really.
Did you Britney
Different.
Spears yourself?
No, at first it was neat because I did. At first, I had red hair too still, but I did a hard part, and then I was like, oh, it's kind of too high.
Oh, so it was a little too high.
It's a
Like,
little like Nike swoosh upside down on your head. Like, oh shit! So then it's like, well, what the fuck do you do now? So then I just took the other side, the same direction, which is very Chuck Liddell.
So
I
did
saw
you
that
cut?
face.
Yeah, I posted it online because I'm not ashamed of it. It was funny.
is it online? What's
Oh, yeah.
is it
on my
Instagram?
and Facebook? I'm sure. Yeah, for sure.
Kurt, can you pull that up? Pull it
So
up.
Chad,
probably
did you
on-
cut his
What
hair
am I
today?
looking for? Not to
Nature
not
No,
haven't
no,
cut his
I
hair.
had a fun experience today actually, and I love going to Chad too, but it's just snowy, and I don't want to drive to his.
What's your
spot.
Instagram, Nate?
It should be N8URE.
Just yeah, imagine that.
No, but no, think about that. You had to get that a long time ago. My email. Oh shit, I shouldn't say that, but
yeah, don't
my
give out
email
your
is just lovely. I don't know how I got it. It's just like, wow, that's amazing. It's not even a creepy, when, like a lot of people have that like.
It's like one of those like Robert J. DeBry phone numbers, like 222
Well, no, yeah.
2222.
No, it's don't touch me there. I'm the no bear at gmail.com.
Yeah, exactly. I never did that silly like
I'm gonna have to log in.
at hotmail.weirdo.
Then don't worry about it.
But what was the picture? I'm a stoner. What were we
I was
talking
just
about?
gonna have Kurt look up your Instagram on the TV.
for the Chuck
but
Liddell. Yeah, post
there's a
that.
lot
as,
of,
post that as my guest photo if you can.
If you get it, good. If not, don't worry about it.
If you're on the Facebook, it's on there too. I can pull it
Yeah.
up. It's,
Yeah.
it's worth it. Well, so yeah,
We've got a
That's a
guy.
fun
That,
segue.
we've got a guy that does
yeah,
that.
true. So yeah, we didn't. Yeah, here we are. So
Nature. I've known you
Yeah.
for a while. If you guys go back and you listen to previous episodes that Nature's been on, we've been camping. We've done a fair share of crazy shit, and there's stories on those other episodes you can go listen to. that
We'll do
will
one
bring
day.
you
We'll
up
do
to speed.
Yeah, one day we'll do like a recap show, maybe.
Yeah, that
like
could
the
be a
best
good,
of it,
like evergreen when we're all on vacation or something, and it's like, here's the best of nature.
Well,
I think
or we could just, if you want to let me loose in the studio for while you're on, it's fine.
Yeah.
CD, what do you do?
Aside from that, like you've done a lot of things: bartender, barber.
Yeah. Plus, there's a.
We'll put that on the screen.
He's showing a picture of Chuck Liddell over there. Yeah. Oh, it's Chucky.
What?
Right
So you seem kind of like a nomad. You kind of love to go and do things that you really.
It's like having ADHD as an adult.
Yeah, surprisingly, if you're a young listener and you have ADHD, it doesn't go away when you get older.
I really like this for 3 months, and I have a good 3-4 month cycle in life. It's great.
I have a hard time doing that with hobbies, but how do you focus? Because you seem like you do get focused.
That's what I mean. I hyper focus on one thing for 3-4 months, and then another thing.
But you're still a barber. You've been doing. You graduate. You went there long enough to graduate.
Yeah, and I still have
continue doing it.
Yeah, I still have a wonderful. Like, I love the amount I'm doing it. I could do it more, and the last, even today, I've had the funniest opportunities seem to smack me in the face when I want them or entertain them. Yeah. Well, just today I came out of, and we could talk about that later or whatever. But I'm doing this crazy. It's not crazy.
Don't get ADHD. Let's talk about it now, man.
Yeah.
We're
the mini house.
I've been no. I was gonna move into the it's quantum healing. So instead of just therapy, I'm doing therapy, and then this person is able to kind of do body work on you, and that's however
it's like acupuncture.
Massage. No, it's more like massage, and then balancing your chakras, and for me, a lot of that's a little bit new. And
is it pressure point related?
No, absolutely not yet. And it's
what is it then?
That's what I mean. It's
just a fucking good name for a rugging tub.
Not at all. No. I know. I get that. No, but so you're every time I go there, it's never really conformed to an idea. It's okay, if the first 20 minutes to an hour, we might be talking about your inner child or some shadow work,
therapy.
So it is therapy.
So it's therapy plus other things.
It's therapy, and then when you're done, and it sounds weird when you say it like that.
Yeah, when I said it like
alternative therapy, I get it, but it is very different because you do this, and then it's all right. Well, even today, instead of just separating the two, massage and then mental therapy, it was hey, let's just do both. I feel like we just get you on the table right now. So she leaves, you get on the massage table. There's soothing music, and it's great.
I'm curious, what kind of certification do they have to be
honestly,
graduated with a
she obviously has a massage therapy degree, and maybe she has some other kinds of degrees,
a psychiatry or psychology degree or whatever.
Regardless, and I'm not gonna, that sounds really weird, but it's not really I'm not gonna plug her because I really didn't even ask her if it would be cool if I did. So
you don't need to give up.
The person I'm going to
on this, because I've done some schooling and stuff in that realm.
There you go.
And so typically, if you've got somebody doing therapy work as well as doing massage therapy, they're gonna have a massage therapist license, but then also they're probably gonna have a certificate from wherever they gained their education about energy healings or whatever it is.
Additional.
Okay.
And so then that's if
I'm always
you're
careful.
Yeah, if you're getting into that, look at what their school's about.
Sure. But no, I mean
and that'll give you that information.
Every time I come on here, I'm always very careful about what I say about people, or just to be honest with you guys. So I'm
you should be thankful,
right? Because I live a pretty public life, anyways. But I'm just not trying to.
I don't want somebody calling me up and being why the fuck was Nate dropping?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to ask for accreditation. For me, this is the most amazing source of.
Just explain to me. Can you explain to me the process? So you go in there.
Today, I went today.
Is it a therapy session that's with the massage? And
I went there today at 10 o'clock.
So explain to me from when you show up what kind of.
So and this is cool because we can I felt some validity in this because the first time I went, but so it's in it's in a really cool part of town where it's a historic part of town.
Okay,
it's kind of famous. So you show up and it's oh cool. You go in. It's a nice mellow place. You walk in and. Massage table, you meet this woman I've never met before, and it's damn, I feel like I know you, and it's good. You spend anywhere from a half hour to an hour kind of getting to know this person, and it's not like an AA meeting, nor is it therapy on a leather couch. It's just tell me about yourself, and then they start kind of this. At least this person is just really great on picking up on cues like that, and they start kind of, all right, maybe here's an issue or whatever, and so we talk, about random shit.
We got your Chuck Liddell.
Oh man,
yeah,
that was a cute picture of me.
It is Chuck Liddell.
It really is. This is the shower version.
Do you want to plug your Instagram? Is that okay? Or?
Teeth? Yeah, I don't care. It's a public.
Oh shit! You did keep your teeth.
Dude, you got to keep your bones.
Yeah, that's like. Yeah, I guess so.
Keep your bones.
There's some energy.
Why are you
with
keeping your
own
bones? Is that like some 23 mean shit? You don't want to be cloned or
I
something?
thought that'd be cool. You want a bunch
That's why
of
he's
me
keeping
around?
them in case there is an
No, if you
opportunity.
could, you really want a bunch of me around?
I was gonna say, can the world handle
That's
that?
enough. I don't. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I don't care. Plug that shit. It's funny. I don't. It's open.
Yeah, I can't see the name. We go to
It's
the
just
top real quick.
yeah. It's just N8URE. It's
Yeah,
easy.
and eight,
Yeah.
the number 8.
Yeah.
URE.
N8,
Yeah.
Easy cheesy. It's got some
Man.
funny stuff. You've got pictures of me like on a one wheel in my Darth Vader movie quality
are,
costume, which
Yeah.
my inner child, based
Oh,
on
man.
some of the therapy I've done, I've learned like I was loving my inner child that day.
So
Just,
going
woo!
back to the therapy, and I'm
Yeah.
not like clowning on this at
No,
all
it's
because
fine
I
because
think
I usually would.
there are plenty of ways that I can, but I really think that like alternative medicine and things like that have things to offer. So you go in there, you talk for a little bit, and then it's like you need to relax. Like go get the massage. I'll tell you what, even just sitting in a chair like at a casino or like your friend
Sitting in your bartending
somebody
chair,
comes
or
up
sitting
and
in
like
barber or whatever. Like
they give you a little massage, you relax, you open up a little bit more, right?
I mean, you get that. Yeah, even a 5-minute, massage at your barber or
So then, and then you just talk a little bit more, and then you leave it feeling relaxed,
Man, centered.
Like,
more enlightened, more curious.
Got some weight off your shoulders, maybe.
Yeah, not just physical, but mental and Oof.
Yeah, I mean like mental weight.
No,
off
I
your
know. I was
shoulders.
just plugging. Okay. I feel really skinny.
Yeah.
Right
I'm
now.
trying to make it really PC, like you're not
was
getting a hand job.
No, I was plugging it that I feel skinny right now.
Oh, you're looking good, man. I'm tried to show me your dick earlier. It was weird.
That's tiny. So
Dick root. It was.
no,
a
I
dick
have the
root.
teeth. I've got new teeth, and I can't eat solid foods. So
I saw you eat some wings
It
today.
was tough, dude.
So what happened with your teeth?
I got rid of them. You see all of them? They're in the
Your
bag.
teeth weren't bad before.
Yeah, I'm in my 40s, and my top teeth weren't too happy.
Oh, really?
I punched a couple times and
Okay.
fixed them a few more
I've
times.
never noticed that as one of the things. So when he sent me a message, you need to trim your beard up. I'm like, hell yeah, let me know when you're available. He's like, not for a couple weeks because my teeth hurt. I'm like, why the fuck you sending me a message?
Swollen fat, too. I looked so funny. My face was fat.
It didn't seem that bad.
No, I know, but
it seemed like you weren't happy.
It was not. It was, dude. It was a fucking crazy experience. I've never had ketamine before, and because I told the anesthesiologist that I was.
They give you ketamine?
Yeah, I told them I was a daily user of medical marijuana.
Okay.
And they've said, oh, okay, cool. Because honestly, like the
It's like shit.
So what's that?
no, because when I'm at the dentist, a lot of times it starts the Novocaine will stop going. It'll stop working halfway through, and I'm going, fuck, this hurts.
okay.
They just kind of sometimes they don't believe it, and it's like
So wait, the Novocaine isn't as effective
that's
with
it's
your daily
being-
smoker?
Not only that, but just anesthesia in general. So there's really showing a lot of data.
I had no idea. I've
Real-
never even heard of that.
Real scientific research that
I've
So well, and
been
when you
really
pay as
interested-
much.
I've been really interested in no, like
When I paid as much as I did, they motherfucking.
Yeah.
You want some ketamine?
Give me
Yeah,
all
I
the-
guess so. And I want to keep my bones. You know.
yeah, give me the good shit.
And it was such a trip, you guys, because it's like sitting in a room, kind of like this, and it's like, for you, it's like 3 or 4 strangers kind of talking to you, and like, how you
Chad's
feeling? And the guy giving the juice to me is, he's really like pulling his dick out, trying to show his weight, and because they called him in, and he even called me. I don't know why they called me in. It's usually we'll find out. So he asked me the questionnaire. I was sitting in the bathtub, and he starts asking me these questions. This is Neil from
So romantic.
It was lovely. We talked for a moment, weight and size, and anyways. But, so he figures out. I finally say, "Well, I smoke a lot of weed or whatever." He's like, "That's why they have me." So when he went to stick me, I was like, "Dude, I still have holes from when I."
Are you still in the bathtub at this point in the story?
No, listen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
come
just
on, you're
checking.
jumping around, man.
No, that was good. I like.
We need to know the
I'm sorry, I
details.
blew right over that joke. So we were not in the bathtub. So I'm in the operator chair. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
I did not acknowledge that because I wasn't even clever enough to. So thank you, Chad. That was funny. But you can still see holes in my tattoos where they had stuck me in last time I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, go ahead. It's real fucking easy to see my. And he's, well, ladies, and the ladies are. It was really kind of. I wasn't high on the ketamines yet, but it seemed kind of. They were just like stroking his ego. And it's like, well, I'll get it first time, and dunk, nope. It was just like, you fucking asshole. So we ended up putting it in my knuckle, which is obviously you could see anything on my knuckle. Like,
So that has to
plenty
be
of-
administered intravenously, not
well, just for
cutaneously.
I didn't do the anal. I had no choice.
No, just like stick it in your fat.
Can you
instead of your
boof
vein.
it?
The funny thing is,
Homie didn't roll in with a bag of ketamine tabs.
He
Like,
looked
hey,
kinda
yo, take some
sketchy.
of these, bro.
You can definitely boof ketamine for sure.
I'm sure
not
he looked
speaking
a little
from
sketchy.
experience, but-
Nick from
the thing that I love about having Nate on the show, and you like, it's hard.
inevitably.
It's hard as a listener because you can't see his body language, and he doesn't laugh at his own jokes, so you just take him all seriously. And I'm looking at him the whole time here. He's got a giant smile on his face, like, yeah, I passed on the option to boost the ketamine, but I know the inflection that you have is nothing. So that all the listeners are like, where the fuck do we find it?
Yeah,
No wonder he's been on the show so much.
My current boss right now has no fucking idea how to take me. I love it. It's like I have the best poker game with her right now. She's like
you could just
she
use
can't
that
tell if I'm the most responsible man in the world or the most fuck up. She's like, you have a vehicle? Like, how are you gonna get to work? I was like, yeah, that's cool. I can get here. It's gonna be really snowy. I got 4-wheel drive. I go snowboarding. She thinks I one wheel everywhere.
It's like you could just tell the listeners in the same inflection. Like,
yeah.
While I was boofing the ketamine, they shot a bottle rocket out of my fucking asshole.
Again.
It's funny you say that because I actually did shoot a bottle rocket out of my asshole at
my
Nate's
house.
At Nate's house.
Yeah, well, there was a bouncy. I was very concerned about the bouncy house. That's it.
Well, did you rent it? Because you don't want to pay for
No,
the
it was a buddy.
deposit.
Dude, he rented
Well,
this from
worse.
Ches.
Yeah,
Ches and Randy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I had
dear.
another friend that had a family business doing that shit too. So we rented like a 2-story one, and the foster dogs were running up and down it, like sliding down the water slide. And he's like, make sure you don't have any dogs on it. Like, yeah, sure, go inside. He already running up and down it. Like, get off there.
We got to shift the
Yellow
focus,
dog?
man, because I have to know, Chad. Like, you
So wait, hold on. We didn't finish the ketamine part.
We don't
So
need to.
Juice me up with ketamine real quick.
Yeah.
And he's like, you feel anything? And I literally said, no, I don't. Oh.
And then everything
And it
goes
was
like,
just over. Dude, who the fuck are you people? And then I woke back up like it was just Charlie Brown's mom. What? She's like, you ready to put your teeth in?
I told you he was talking quiet.
Was I? Well, I just went really up to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I wanted to ask Chad. You went to barber school with this crazy motherfucker for that long?
That's how we met.
I did.
Well, so explain to me how you guys first met. Like, what was the when you were like, oh, we're gonna be friends?
dude, they were boofing with each other, bro.
Boof and barber stuff.
Nah, this was kind of crazy because I was like pretty fresh out of the church and then went straight into barber school. And so it was just like, you're mostly Mormon boy trying to figure things out in life. And just like, so I'm just going to be responsible about everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is absolutely, like, I was playing everything to the letter and trying to just actually do good in school. For
Nate
once in my
exploited
life.
you.
No, he was on the community, or no, what was it? The community council?
Student council.
Student Parks and Rec. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he was on the student council.
But also, so was Nate.
Not
So
yet.
It was
not yet.
pretty easy to get
Not
in.
yet. Not yet. hey, you voted me in, sucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So
needed
he-
somebody to have
no,
a good
he-
time with.
He was, yeah. He was very, I mean, he was
Chad can
dressed,
speak for himself, man. You don't
dressed
gotta-
really well. That's all.
No, we like that was their big thing. You had a dress code and all this
Sure.
shit. And then I didn't realize that nobody gave a shit about most things.
Sure,
And
okay,
so but I was already like kind of committed to the bit, so
Yeah.
like, fuck it, let's roll. And so
There was a dress code at your school?
oh yeah, buttoned, like you had to
That
be
when
in
you
a
guys were
button
always
up.
wearing like ties and shit?
Stupid fucking
Absolutely.
vest.
Vest?
Yeah, you had to have your vest every day.
I felt like I was always bartending.
They got rid of those vests now.
Yeah, it looks
I
like you
know.
work at Market Street Grill and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
thank
was this
God.
never-ending vest. I wore one Friday and Saturday night, and
You
then
know-
again every fucking weekday.
Maybe a good business idea you guys can steal from me is, while I'm in the barber chair, you guys bring me food.
Hair?
You want
I
hair
mean,
falling into your food. the
That's
entire
your
time.
guys' problem to figure out. You're the professionals. I just want to eat food.
Have a little vacuum like the dentist. Like, is that what you want?
They do it at the dentist.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Today, the guy had one of
Haven't
like
you
an air
seen the,
compressor at me because it was a fire station. So he had literally like a fucking. I'm like Michael Winslow today. Sorry.
Like an actual air compressor or like
Police Academy.
No.
Haven't you seen the as seen on TV clippers that come with the vacuum attached
It
to them?
sucks while it
The
cuts.
Oh yeah, I'm
Flowbee.
sure. Yeah,
Oh,
the
those ones are-
Flowbee. Thank you. The Flowbee seems so great, but like even a 3-year-old getting their hair cut by that is like, this shit is what you got ripped.
Oh, it's so much noise.
Yeah, do you think it
can
comes
put
with-
your kid next
vacuum?
to that?
It's your vacuum. Unless you have like some super quiet Dyson, you got to use your vacuum.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
It's not a separate.
I would buy
No,
the
and-
Flowbee if it came with a free tack light and tack glasses.
I'll say the Dyson is not that quiet.
Which one? The air blades?
Yeah. I
was
think
an
so. I
earlier
think that's
time.
Airblades.
I
What would
use
happen
one
if
every
you-
day, and
Do you?
compared to any other blow dryer,
you do have a Dyson.
absolutely
He has a Dyson
they are.
blow
Like,
dryer.
there's some things that I'll stand on
bougie.
that hill for.
That's barber bougie, right?
Yeah.
That Dyson is just too damn quiet compared to anything else. These other ones have Ferrari-made motor, like.
Okay, let's be honest
have it. I
about
have that one.
stupid.
Let's
I
be
have
honest about what's happening right now is that you two are both barbers and you appreciate good equipment that you work with. Nate, your clippers that you have,
Yeah, they're.
I think every time I've been over there and you're trimming my beard, you're like, I fucking love these clippers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Probably the
I
new
don't know.
octanes. Who knows?
I was like, I'm getting that bullshit, like hard to reach trimmers, you know?
Dude,
Like,
all you got to do is oil those fucking things and clean them.
Yep.
Like, excuse me, it doesn't matter if they're brawn or fucking those lawn mower ones, the dick mower. What are they called?
yeah, like-
Manscaped.
Manscaped, yeah.
How long till they like get
You hear Manscaped ad on every single podcast.
right?
you
But
listen
how
to.
long till someone's
Not
like,
on ours
don't,
until now.
We got to change that name so it's just Peoplescape.
Oh, shit.
I
Ooh,
mean,
Humanscape.
yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, think about that, man. You probably have a
Shots
bigger
fired.
audience. No, you just might have a bigger audience. I'm trying to take it a little nicer, not
Fair.
We don't have to culture kill it.
Can I ask you both on an honest question? Not counting the cost of education to become a barber, just the equipment. What's like
Oh.
the average cost of getting equipment to go to be a barber?
I geeked
Not
out.
counting.
I geek out on
Okay,
everything.
yeah,
'cause
you're
my
talking
mom-
to two guys that geek out quite a bit on equipment.
like almost on a competition level. I got this. Oh, I need that.
You can get on this, like, you can get away with a pretty bare bones setup
For how
Spend,
much?
$500.
What are you guys buying? Like combs
Yeah,
that
I
are
mean,
made out
a
of
lot of-
mammoth ivory or
even-
something?
About to find
Yes,
out.
whale bone.
Yeah, $500. You'd have a decent set of shears and a decent set of clippers.
Yep.
Okay.
Basic as
And
fuck.
yeah, you'd be super basic. I don't know, what would you say? Because I know that after
Give an
my last
approximate.
purchase,
How much you've spent? Period.
Just an
Well,
approximate.
you've only
do
been a
an
barber
approximate.
for a few years. What? 2.5 years now. Almost 3.
Nate, it's a problem.
It's not a problem.
I'm still
it's a
paying
work.
on these.
Well, that's fine. You were smart. You got. You could finance.
I just want to know what it took to get started, like your first barber purchase after school.
Well, they give you a bunch of shit, and you think you like it, and
And then you
God,
don't.
I should have bought my own. They made it seem so. Oh, it's gonna be tough to get your own this and this and this. For me, it was all tools. I just like. Well, I gave them like people. I think we had a.
So you keep your shears. You
Well,
get rid.
I
Well, okay.
hated those.
The shears are actually pretty decent shears that they gave you at school.
Uncomfy though.
They're not great, but they're a good starter shear. They're gonna get you through. The clippers, you're gonna want to upgrade to something a little bit nicer, and then a
Or
set
cordless,
of trimmers.
Because they
Yeah,
were still
probably
corded.
cordless, more than anything.
That scares me as like a patron because when the battery starts dying and you guys don't know, I know I'm gonna get my fucking hair pulled out.
We both
Well,
have
yeah.
rechargeable things. You can just set it down and it'll charge on a mat.
We're just bougie.
Oh,
as hell.
shit. You
So-
guys are...
How much are you spending on like your first set of clippers after school?
Well, in school, I bought at least 3 or 4.
Your first
Holy
set
shit.
of clippers.
You have
Yeah.
to buy that many clippers?
No, I wanted to.
Nate,
I
know
would
the
take a
fucking
pair-
You're
question
being
I'm
bougie.
asking.
I would take a
you're
pair and
looking
butcher it, rip the blades off this one, put it on a different one.
Oh,
get some
man, he was-
adapters. What does this one do?
He was Dr. Frankenstein,
New cases,
and it was
all
wild.
gold. Let's try this one. I would. A lot of times I just sit around at school because I don't want to cut like I don't want to cut people's hair. It's like I know how to give a buzz. I'm good. Know how to do. I don't know. I gave up on a lot of.
You
That-
were getting people in there to get their hair cut that didn't
I-
give a shit about their hair, and that's fine.
And I at that point I was just calling people in that I knew. So if I
You
wasn't
guys
there
are
to cut,
dodging my fucking question.
one more time.
How much did you pay for your first set of clippers that wasn't provided
First set
by
of
the school?
clippers, $300.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay,
those are my detachables. 300.
yeah.
Detachable penis.
Detachable clippers. Anyways,
I'm asking
this is
like
a lot
a-
of boring questions for probably the normal people.
No, it's
Is it?
not because to me,
You're normal.
$300 on
Yeah.
clippers is insane.
And that's just hold on. That's just for the base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
not
those
for
are
the
called
blades.
detachables for a reason.
Yeah.
Each blade is about $30 to $40 as well. So 0. 0.0000000. They call those aught, so you can have up to a 5 aught.
I only use 6 blades.
I know, but I'm just telling him the options.
Well, now we're getting into boring shit. 6 blades. I don't know anything
No,
about
that's-
that.
I'm
but
just
what
saying
I
you
think
hit
Wade
the
was
number one.
Wade,
So you take 6
You're right,
blades,
CD's
6
asleep.
times 30.
Doesn't matter. You
And
can
you're
spend a lot
looking
of money
at-
on
that's just in
as
blades.
much.
You guys think it's silly and it's not interesting
think-
because you guys do that all day.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
spending.
bored, but you're-
no. And to defend Wade too,
CD gets bored when like I don't know. He's already been on TikTok for 30 minutes anyway.
no bullshit. I'm just saying.
It's because
to
right
defend
now
Wade,
your beard is a little.
it's a little sus. I know. Yeah, I know. I
There's
got
that
reminded by my
maniacal laugh.
girlfriend
I
about
love
that
that.
the other day. Thank
No,
you
but
very
what
much.
it's like.
I don't know what
Tony
I'm do-
Stark's dad, but
Tony
it's
Stark's
hanging
dad.
on
Fuck
in
off.
case you're going to space. It's kind of got that Thanos vibe. You know, his chin is
You kind of seem like you're gonna like tell me about this old house.
it's-
It's historical shit.
It's because I shave drunk, and that's
no.
the problem.
Okay.
I should be
You do
shaving in the
have,
morning.
You should
he
just
has
have
that
Nate
vibe.
do it.
I'm going to. We've done it on air before. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Remember we shaved his.
Yeah, he's-
his-
did shave your-
You know who he looks right now is that Adam and whatever from.
Adam and Steve?
No. It's from the.
You're waving. You're flailing your arms around.
No, I know it's so dumb. Okay, back to you, Steve.
He looks like an older Adam Carolla.
Well, anyway, what I was
No.
I was just trying to defend Wade because
What are they-
I think during this time of the year, or
all
just
kinds of theories.
since 2020, there's been a lot of people that have want to come up with like little side hustles and other jobs. Like you, Nate, you have you're a jack of all trades. You blow glass. You're a barber. You
a bartender at the Highlander now too.
yeah, bartending.
Which is
yeah.
cool because man, we used to go there and get weird. I can't believe they let me work there now.
And now we get to be the weird ones. Well, now you get to be.
You still gonna
now-
be the weird one.
I'm still
I get to be the weird one, and you have to be the normal one, which is very strange.
I don't know if we should write that down or not.
Okay, no wait. Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Savage.
Oh,
He
Adam
looks like
Savage.
him right now with
Fuck
his
off.
hat. You got the hat on. For those of you that can't
Jamie
see,
Heineman.
Jamie, that's his name.
Jamie.
So
Yeah.
for those of you who can't see,
He looks
he's wearing
like
like
he's
a
about
taxi
to-
cab hat. Oh, okay. Okay, Samuel. Looks like Samuel L. now.
Oh, damn.
Wow, motherfucker.
Yeah, you look like you're about to launch a ping pong ball at like 4,000 miles an hour for some reason. And tell me about
Hold
the
on.
science.
Well, technically, you cannot launch a ping pong ball at that velocity.
Oh, I feel like a little kid now with my hat on backwards.
That was
Yeah.
a really
You
bad
actually-
Jamie Heineman impression,
It doesn't,
by the way.
nothing. I feel like
You
nothing
look
fits
fine.
right now.
You
No,
look
it's just
fine,
funny.
man.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It just doesn't fit. It's a huge hat. I love it.
Well, I didn't see what was on the front of it.
But
So it's one of my friend's brands in Idaho, and it's like kind of built with long.
Oh, cool
torsos.
story. What's up, Chad?
Wow.
no, I was just
No,
gonna
I
say,
loved
like,
it. I
rounding
loved
out your thought about like just barber equipment, because like we're hitting our time. So that's clippers isn't where you spend your money.
Yeah, fair.
Shears is where you spend your money.
Yeah,
It's a
I
sheer
could see
fact.
that. Sorry, what your friend's company?
Nothing. No, we're not doing it.
Not anymore. You're not gonna
No, I'm
plug
kidding.
it.
That was funny. No, he's right.
Care of it.
No, I know. I love his gear.
But plug your boy.
Yeah, man.
It's Finesse Materials Company.
That's kind of sick.
Is it the funnest hat you got?
This one's big because I have no hair right now. I feel really. I've shaved my head.
You kind of
But,
look like. Who was the like in the one of the bowl games in college football? They won and they put on like the giant hat.
That's how I
You
feel.
kinda look like that.
No, it's just I have to tuck my ears in too, but you can't tell.
Hey, Kurt, on the break, can we get him some bigger headphones? It's really cool.
It's so loud. No, wait. Oh. Yeah, so Chad one time, real quick, Chad. One of the
I feel like you're about
Dude.
to throw him under the bus. For
no. He brought barbecue to school all the time.
Dude, we don't have the time.
I
Yet.
know. He just brought barbecue. It was delicious. We're
gonna have a big discussion about
juicy
this.
Yeah.
barbecue. Well, someday we'll have barbecue about it.
Chad, I've been
While
wanting to
I
pick your
get my
brain about
beard
your
trimmed,
barbecue.
can you serve me barbecue?
We can do all these
I
things.
mean,
okay.
See,
Okay.
whenever I find my own hair in food, I'm not really that grossed out. If it's somebody else's hair, I'm not too concerned.
How do you know
pay
if it's your
extra.
hair, though?
Just
Oh,
like
because my
added fiber. All right,
yeah,
cool.
like I have a beard that I deal with.
Save
when
your bones.
Yeah, how do you know those are your own teeth and not just like the dog in the back?
I woke up. I'm not sure. All I heard was that weird noise.
Because if I find like a
Not a short and curly, but a long and curly.
Yeah.
Then you know it's yours.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys are totally right about those, like the pubes in the toilet. That might be that might be a beard hair.
It's probably a beard hair.
You know what? A lot of times, it's like I think the hair in the urinal might not always be pubes, but there are a lot of guys that also are bad at washing their hands and also bad at zipping not their hair.
Yeah,
So
but
you never know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself here, but
And your weird goat beard.
and my it's an ox beard, yes.
Oh man, you missed out an opportunity to just give him that's just bad.
I think a lot of guys shave their pubes these days too. I don't know. Maybe that's a normal thing. Maybe it's not.
Baggy clothes are in again too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm wearing baggy clothes. A real
Isn't that weird?
real quick word from our sponsor. Hey, we want to tell you guys about our best friend, the best friend of the Weekly InSalt podcast. And that's Salt Flats Brewing Company. Salt Flats. Let's see here. Where do we start? Are you a beer drinker? Are you a spirits drinker?
I'll help
like
you
a
out
craft
with this one, man.
cocktail?
I'll help you out.
Okay.
Salt Flats, 2020 West Industrial Circle. That's where the brewery is. They're really good at brewing beer.
2020 West Industrial Circle.
Yeah.
That is correct. But you don't have to go to the brewery to get some of their delicious
Damn
wares.
right.
And we want to tell you guys, I know this time of the year after the holidays, you kind of got to watch the pennies. You got to pay off the credit cards. Why not try a good price point spirit? And Salt Flats has actually put out, well, it's vodka, which if you're a bartender, that makes a lot of sense because it's vodka. But it's great. It's 80 proof, distilled from 100% locally grown corn. It's gluten free.
Stop,
6
Michael.
times.
So
I'm just trying to get it all in as quick as possible.
People want to hear.
The micro machine guy.
6 times distilled.
Okay, we don't want nitrous CD.
Yeah.
It's double
We're
filter.
gonna think you're taking a fucking whippet.
No, but it's anyway. You go to the liquor store. You can get a nice inexpensive bottle of vodka for $10, or you can get their regular vodka for, I think it's only $20.
So the person that we work with, he's been on the show before. His name's Nate, not to be confused with Nature. He went way out of his way to create this list that you have in front of you, CD, where he listed out all of the Salt Flats beers and things that they pair with food-wise. Read a couple of those, man.
Yeah, so just to the listener, my favorite beer is the Audubon Raspberry Sour. It's a kettle-soured beer with raspberries, imparting a well-rounded fruity tardiness. And it goes well with bacon, bratwurst, fries, and sweet desserts.
Sorry, I punched the fuck out of the laptop. I didn't mean to.
Also,
That was...
I know. It's kind of my fault somehow from here.
I feel like it was too, but I don't know why.
All the way over here.
but if you're not a beer drinker, or if you're just an average... maybe not as big of a beer connoisseur as the rest of us, but there's something that Salt Flats has for everybody. If you want a chocolate milk stout, Scottish ale, copper lager, a wit, or sour beer, a Hefeweizen.
Did you read the food pairings with it, or did I just blow over that one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did read.
Sorry.
Read. For the Audubon, it's the bacon, bratwurst, fries, and sweet desserts. You are drinking a Baja.
I like the Baja. What's the food with that?
Yeah, the Baja right now. A good food pairing is a salad. Hey,
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Do you want to get salads over this?
I'm eating cookie dough, but
Y'all over there giggling like fucking schoolgirls.
Dude, the mushrooms
Salad.
kicked in.
Jesus Christ.
That's how I felt.
Salad,
I'm
chicken
crying.
wings,
I'm laughing
fish,
so
bratwurst.
hard, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that moment like in church when you can't laugh.
Yeah, don't laugh because we got to finish up, okay?
know.
Hold it together.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoy Salt Flats as much as we do. You can check them at the brewery, your favorite grocery store, or the liquor store. Thank you, Salt Flats.
Hell yeah. You know what? Pairing beer with food is one of my favorite things to do. And I do believe that there are certain beers that pair better with other foods. Chad, you're the barbecue king?
Yeah.
I've done a fair bit of barbecuing in my day.
Yeah, that's my bad. That was a horrible
Okay, so
I was not ready, but all right.
so Chad, but with barbecue, do you incorporate smoking as well? Do you have a Traeger or?
Okay, let's-
You look like the type of guy that has one of those file cabinet smokers, do you?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I don't.
That would
It's too bad.
racial profiling.
Yeah.
He's white.
You look that mustache. You look extra redneck.
So what got you into like because you do give us like an overview of what you do now. You've done competition, right?
Yeah. So, I wasn't working. My spouse at the time was killing it and had taken over all of the money making responsibilities in the house.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out with the kids all the time. My buddy was also hanging out with his kids all the time, and we weren't really doing anything else, and we were kind of losing our minds. And one day he just said, "Hey man, what do you think about competition barbecue? You want to do that?"
So
It was literally that.
So it started as kind of a hobby, but I'm sure you've already been doing it before this happened, right?
I had just bought a Traeger, like a used little guy, and so I was like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. I mean, my family has always cooked. It was just something we've done, so sure.
Traeger, I have a Traeger.
Yes.
And Kurt, you also have a Traeger.
I do.
It'll change your cooking game altogether. So you got the Traeger, and then you just decided to.
So I had mine. It was just like the little tailgate edition. My buddy, they were making more money than we were, and we were making damn good money. And so he was just like, you know what? I'm just going to start buying things.
Yeah.
And he went nuts and bought this. It was kind of filing cabinet, but it was all run on charcoal. And the thing was a monster. And so that's what we competed on was my Traeger and that, our first go. And we ended up taking third, and we were hooked right then and there. And it was just a backyard competition. Backyard, the two different categories in Kansas City Barbecue Society is backyard and professional.
Is Kansas City also like a dry rub instead of a wet rub or a wet sauce?
No, it's
like with barbecue. No. There's like Texas barbecue. There's Memphis barbecue. There's Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah, there's barbecue is very regionalized, and so yeah, Kansas City style is a very sweet and like very saucy barbecue.
Okay, I thought for some reason Kansas City was more towards like the dry rubs. And
that's gonna be Memphis.
Memphis. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
So do you prefer charcoal or pellet fed?
So I'm gonna say for hot, fast, and dirty, we're gonna go pellet.
Yeah,
but Jack Daniel's is taking their old barrel strippings and compressing those into a pellet, so you can have a charcoal pellet in your pellet smoker.
Ooh,
so you mix that with like a cherry or whatever else. So really polishes things off. Nate and I have actually we did a lot of barbecue at school. That's how intense school was. And we were on the honor roll.
Take the day off and cook some barbecue.
I'm not going to be practicing today. I'm going to do some.
Today.
No, but so, Chad, barbecuing is completely different than smoking, though, right? I mean...
Well, it's, you're going to smoke things, and barbecue is essentially what your finished product is. Smoking's the process in which you cooked it.
Yeah.
So...
I think barbecue is more of a genre. Well, they're different types. Grilling is different than barbecuing.
Yeah. I think I'm on TikTok, Instagram, fucking YouTube, all that shit. And I think during the last 2 weeks of December, 30% of all my videos or content that was coming through was how to cook a prime rib.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's the holiday cut.
I couldn't believe how many different ways there was to make a prime rib. It's crazy. And a lot of it involved...
as you can kill a cow, there's about as many as you can cook it.
Yeah.
We got to talk in your mind, man.
Which involved some of it barbecuing and pan searing and smoking, sous vide.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can cook, and that's kind of the whole game. So there's two really types of barbecue and cooking that I've been involved in. There's the Kansas City Barbecue Society, which is going to be for, if you're just doing backyard stuff, it's going to be ribs and chicken. And then if you're going to be doing the pro circuit, you're looking at ribs, chicken, pork butt, and brisket. Yeah. So you got to have all those turned in a 2-hour window.
Need a beer?
Or it's like a 30-minute.
You've had Chad's barbecue. Is he decent? What
Chad's meat is on point.
It's on point, yeah.
It's a good time generally.
Yeah.
Zero complaints.
He's very generous about it too. We've done a couple of cool events where he'll just drop a bunch of meat. No, he knows what he's doing.
Sometimes I didn't really understand that until I got a Traeger, honestly, because You can cook a good filet mignon or a ribeye by doing a reverse sear in a hot pan and then put it in the oven or something like that. But when you add like a layer of smoke to it, it changes everything.
It's like that.
It really does.
We have a smoke. We got an old smoker. Remember, we tried all that. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've been doing it. Like you can do it with steaks. And it's that same effect.
So good, man.
It's delicious.
Dude, I've seen people motherfuckers smoke pizzas and shit.
No,
yeah.
Did we not do that at my house?
Smoked
John's
pizza. Yeah.
We
Get
did
a
some
Papa
weird stuff.
John's. You
We
go
did,
ahead and
like,
do.
wings. We did some weird stuff. All kinds of stuff.
We've done wings. Go and get like a Marie Callender's pie.
Ooh.
Slap
Oh,
that sucker
shit.
in there,
Yeah.
and when you eat it, throw some ice cream on it. It tastes like cobbler because it's got that little smokiness to it. It's real nice.
The last
I've
time
done,
you were here,
mac
we
and cheese.
smoked
Yeah,
whiskey.
that's what we're talking about.
Mac and cheese is a great
Yeah.
thing to smoke. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Salt flat.
One thing that I smoked that I was disappointed by was not weed. That's why I heard Nate laugh.
That was just so subconscious. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. There.
Deviled eggs. I made deviled eggs, and I read a recipe on the Traeger website about doing deviled eggs smoked.
Yeah.
It didn't add anything, so I don't
Except
know.
more
I might have to
puke.
try it again.
Like instant sulfur smell.
Do you just not? Oh, shit, well, that's why I like.
That's
smokers
two of us
outside.
that don't like deviled eggs.
You don't like deviled eggs, Nate?
Eggs are touchy.
You don't like eggs at all.
Touchy, I said.
Well, you two Guy Fieri's in here right now.
No, I don't want to vomit. but-
Eggs are great.
I just have my
That's
hang-ups
fine.
with the eggs, man. And
That's
that's
what I
why
mean.
we had the egg challenge, motherfucker.
Which, by the way, we blindfolded CD and we gave him a normal grocery store egg,
Oh, I could do this
a
too.
grass-fed
I could do
egg,
this,
and
I
a
know.
pasture-raised egg, and he called it exactly.
Exactly.
I promise you,
Exactly.
I would
That's
take that same
excellent.
challenge. I love it because I would take that same challenge.
You guys can go find that on theweeklyInsult.com.
It's
You
one
can
of my
listen to it.
favorites.
I was blown away.
It was.
And I almost don't believe you. I kind of want to bet you right now, but after the spectacle with CD,
No,
I think you
promise
could
I'll
call
do
it.
And milk, it's the same thing. You could, and I don't drink milk anymore, but I could tell you like store bought versus dairy, or even 1 or 2%.
Now you got something in common with Kurt. Kurt
Yeah,
loves milk.
Very.
Yeah.
I miss it. Oh, and
Why don't you drink milk anymore?
Because I'm lactarded.
Oh,
You're
okay.
lactose intolerant?
You
That-
poor bastard.
Dude, so I've been eating. I know it sucks 'cause I love it. I've been eating more because, you know, I am in the vicinity of my mom lately, so I've been drinking more of her milk. That sounds horribly funny. I love it.
Mother's milk.
I've been drinking my mom's
Nobody
milk.
thought
I'm
about
40.
that with your laugh. Like
I
that.
did. I know somebody will. So, you know, more of that drinking the dairy milk and whatever. But holy shit, it catches up to you.
You
I
should-
was farting so
What happens if you're lactose
well,
intolerant?
You get a lot of the bubble gut. And
Everyone's
Did
different.
you
I
get
got a
bubble
buddy
gut,
that
Kurt?
just
No.
runs.
You never got
nose.
bubble gut?
Never.
dude. It honestly though, it made me money the other day. That's where that.
Oh,
yeah.
dude. Okay, thank you, Nate, for reminding. We need to hear about
CD's fine.
getting tipped for farting.
Yeah, 'cause
Story.
I started working at the Highlander. It's a really fun gig because CD and I first started going there. We were very young, so it's so full circle. Like wow.
Like
Yeah.
barely when we very first turned 21.
I mean, just like rookies. Here, little ones. Let's show you the way of the bar. And it's like, what's a dive bar? And you could still smoke cigarettes in bars back then, and it's
Yeah.
just funny. And now you're behind the bar, and it's just silly. But this guy that CD and I and a friend of ours were eating arbitrarily there a few weeks back. Had a conversation with this guy.
You were
So,
eating the guy?
out. No, sorry.
You're having
it was
a
to go.
conversation
It was
with
to
the
go.
guy. Oh, okay.
We were eating. Sorry, that was weird. CD and I and a friend were eating. This guy struck a conversation with us. We're just shooting the shit with him.
Huh.
Same guy pops in, you know, as I'm working yesterday, and his friends we're all bullshitting. And each time I come to the table, the guy was burping so loud, and burps like kind of right in my face. But it's like, whatever, you're used to it. I laugh, and he's like, he goes, "Oh man, sorry, I didn't mean to." I was like, "Yeah, I get it. I've been holding a fart." You know, and it was true. Ooh. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I bet you couldn't fart right now." I was like, "Oh man, I don't know if you're serious yet, so I'll be back." And went and did some more duties. The whole time, just sucking that thing in tough. And
This was just yesterday, right? This is
Rose
the-
Bowl or Utah game, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't sports get ball. Yay!
You had
You
the
guys
Rose
are-
Bowl in your butthole.
I don't know. Yeah, Rose Bubble. Yeah. So anyway, so I came back and they threatened it again. I bet you couldn't. And you just gave him a good 5-second, really surprising.
A
for
good
me.
lactose fart.
As I walked, I gotta go straight out the door for the rest of this because this is gonna clear everybody, the 20 people here, out.
You're making money and
It was-
losing money.
And so, I forgot. He said, "I'll tip you." He's like, "I don't believe him." I'm like, this is some bullshit. I don't believe this.
Yeah. Did he-
Usually it's feet. I want to see your feet. No, I'm kidding. So,
But he tipped you out after
Dude,
farting.
well, I
He was
farted
like,
again
"Dude."
because he's like, "There's no way you could do that again." And as he was about to finish again, I just gave him another good one. Yep, welcome back. So, yeah, $50. I mean, it
Hey,
was.
man.
He still had a decent tab, so it probably would have been like a $20 tip. So let's say like.
I think that you did most of the work for me.
So you had
Definitely.
two $25 farts yesterday.
I think so. Yeah.
I'd go as far as to say you worked your ass off.
That's so good. Gassing us
How
out.
long were you waiting?
Gassing us.
You
over
know,
here.
I get real dad, you know?
Yeah, I loved it.
He's a wonderful.
Do you ever just like, when you're doing like some barber stuff, you just turn, like you do the, and
Well,
you
we've
turn on
had
the
that.
clippers too late, so it's like,
No, because you have to linger in it.
No, you got to play your cards right. See, Nate cuts his hair like he's a one-man show. And I'm in a barber shop.
yeah.
And so it's
yeah,
a totally different vibe because when you're at Bass, you just take that blow dryer, kick it on, shoot it over to the next
So
guy,
smart.
and now it's their
I
problem.
gotta blame that on the dog if I do that.
That's why you bought the fucking
That's
Dyson.
cool.
Absolutely.
The truth came
Oh,
out.
I knew it. 30
He's like,
Silent
horsepower.
but deadly.
This fucking thing moves. I can rip ass at any time. Nobody hears that thing go. Not the fart,
Just
the
heating
Dyson.
her up. Just heating her up. Wow, that's incredible.
I do
I didn't even know
enjoy-
about that. That's the difference between barbering in a shop versus like the solo act.
I do like
I missed that a little bit.
going over to your going sit in the barber chair at your place because you're in your own environment.
Absolutely.
And like I remember the first time I'm like, I text Nature, and you're like, yeah, come on over. It's like I don't remember your address. You were living downtown still.
Yeah, my old house.
And I knock on the door. You're like, man, you just come in whenever the fuck you want. You're just in there with the dogs,
Yep.
watching a movie, and then we
He
hang
brings
out
you a
talking.
beer and smokes you out.
Oh yeah, what
Yeah,
are you drinking? Yo, that was a good setup, and it will be like that again soon.
But then it's also Nature. So when you sit in the chair, you're like, oh, like CD gets really jumpy. Like I don't get that jumpy.
no,
but-
that's why I get people stoned though.
Yeah, but then
They
you
just chill the fuck.
Does he
out.
still give you the jump scare when you go down, get your hair cut out there? So
Only when I'm
Everybody gives me the jump scare because of Nate, dude. Everybody. Dude, if someone comes up behind me
I don't
and
think
says,
I've ever
hey,
seen
how
you-
are you? And they
Where's
grab my
Nate?
shoulder, I go, because of Nate.
he thinks it's me.
when we showed up before the show at the bar, I don't think I've ever seen you jump that much.
That was the second time in about 15.
You could probably get him
2
right
minutes.
now.
No,
In
no,
a
no.
minute, maybe.
Don't fuck with me, man.
CD's ready for it.
I, put
I
him on
just
edge
know
for you.
right where he has a couple of
Like right in
like the boss enemy has those little spots you gotta hit him at.
Weakness.
He's good. He's got a couple of those.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons, and most of them were from living with Nate. At when he first bought his house, I'm like,
that was
yeah, I'll be
crazy.
your roommate, and we moved in.
That
And,
was
It's gonna be
crazy.
sick.
and
Lord.
there was just this fraternity.
It was like that movie Old School kind of, but a little less people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just.
But remember, we still had the big bounce houses, not just from Chad's, but the size of the house.
Yeah.
It's not the best place to pass out on the couch
Nope,
if you've had
not
too
with
much to drink.
That was
you
not
know?
my house, though.
Well, if you had
That
your
was
shoes
Chaz's
on,
house.
Uh-oh.
Remember when you got?
We're gonna have to have him
no,
on
I'm
the
just
show.
talking.
He just went. I got the.
I'm just talking. I'm just talking about if you leave your shoes on, then you're gonna get basically wake up with a whole face
Everybody
full
kno-
of Sharpie.
Everybody
Or
knows
like,
that
dude,
rule.
I am the
Remember you got
manager
sticker
at
slapped?
Whole Foods right
That
now,
was a
bro.
different house. That was Chaz's house.
No, that was when I lived with you. I was working at Whole Foods when I lived with you.
You guys can
Oh, yeah.
figure it
I
out
will
afterwards.
vehemently bet a lot on the fact that when you got dressed, when you you bastard.
Shut the fuck up.
I gotta ask you both a question. You guys
we
can
talked about this already.
Hey, you guys have been friends for a long time. You
When?
guys can kiss and make it. Yeah, fair point.
Kidding.
Did you guys ever give a bad haircut?
Oh,
Like one where you're
yeah.
like, oh shit, I fucked up.
You know what? Honestly, I gave one where the guy turned his kid back around, and it was because his kid was like too higher. He kept having me stepping up higher, and he looked like a little Aborigine kid when I was done, like Yolandi or something. I'm sorry, but I
my
even felt
haircut.
bad.
So
It's okay.
Yes, I think we've all given
have.
bad haircuts, but also a bad haircut is determined by whoever has the haircut,
Sure.
right?
but if you like had a plan to cut somebody's hair a certain way, they're like, I like this, and then you get done cutting, you're like, I can't leave you like this.
So
Once
I
a
had
week.
this guy that was, this was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
See
It was
his
the worst thing ever. Homeboy asked for a haircut. He wanted it to be able to be messy, but also professional. I'm like, all right, cool. I get done with the haircut and I style it the professional way. And he's like, what makes you think that this looks anything like what I showed you in the picture? And I was like, whoa, bro.
Let's be honest, though. Like, if somebody comes in, they say, I want it messy but professional. That's a broad spectrum.
I say professional.
That's
well,
it's open to interpretation, right?
So
you're
essentially,
doing your best to figure out what they want.
Yeah, where your hair's at right now, you're doing it messy, but if you combed it over and made it a little more polished, like that. And it's exactly what I did, was essentially what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy
more messy professional.
And he was like, just buzz my head.
Anchor man.
And I was like, whoa. Let's just let me restyle it for you. And he's like, no, buzz my head. And I looked at my boss and was like, she's like, well, I've got 25 years of experience. Let me take a look at things, see if I can help you out.
Yeah.
No, buzz my head. And she turned and looked at me and said, buzz his fucking head. And I was like, yeah.
That's the manic moment.
And I just mowed this dude's hair down and sent him out the door. You don't charge anyone when something like that happens. Sure. You don't charge them, but
maybe that was his play.
The fact that I had a boss that backed me up,
that's good.
That was like,
and
that was the big win.
Yeah, it can feel very humiliating at times. You're like,
oh, absolutely.
Hey, you invite people into your own personal space to do that. So have you had somebody come over and give them a haircut and they're like, nope?
No, because in that same kind of context, I get people that ask me to shave their back.
You pick and choose.
No shit. You have back shaver people?
Yeah,
I literally, the last haircut I gave at my old house was disappointing because I was prepared to be a very different haircut for a different person in my life, and it ended up being my old realtor that sold me the fucking house. Yeah, he's kind of schmarmy, in my opinion. And hey, so I'm going to Florida. Do you think you? And he's kind of like a cheap Jeff Goldblum.
Every realtor kind of loves their money a little bit. Well,
everybody lives in money. But yeah, so this cheap Jeff Goldblum was like, "Will you please, while we're at it, can you shave my back?" Like, what do you mean? Well, I'm going to Florida. I gotta.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nate.
Beach bod.
What's the average upcharge for a back shave?
I feel like we've talked about this. Yeah,
maybe it's a lot. I feel like sometimes
he hooks me up a little bit.
Sometimes I want to go get a pedicure just because it's getting harder as the older I get. It's getting harder and harder to clip my toenails.
In a stretchy way, or like the
I think in a getting fat way.
In all the ways.
Fucking yoga. Be good for you on many levels. Come, let's do it together. Whitmore Library said they have free yoga on Wednesdays, and until One Wheel Wednesday starts in the summer.
Let's go.
I'll do it.
Let's go to yoga.
Yeah,
let's do it.
We could one wheel there.
I don't know. Do they have a clipping toenail pose?
I'll show you one.
You'll get there eventually. It's more of an advanced move.
Yeah, it's a downward dog with a little. What else? I don't know.
A little
dead bug.
Extra mustard or something.
You have to be browsing wiki feet while you do the pose.
Oh, hey, easy. Yes, I will be on wiki feet.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing.
It's kind of like Instagram.
Guess what? I personally have never been to wiki feet, just so y'all know. Inside joke, whatever. But
inside joke because you're full of shit.
No, I never. I promise.
Smells funny.
Scout's honor. Dude, look at me. I'm
an Eagle Scout. You can't do that without being serious.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
You do. Yeah, you're doing.
For love.
It's because I don't believe him.
This is Eagle Scout, dude. You put up too many
Scouts honor.
Doing Scouts honor.
3 is half of 6, and that's the devil's number.
Eagle's
shit.
Bro.
I don't know what that hand is.
This is the whitest gang signs I've ever seen.
So white.
So some kids I was snowboarding with the other day were saying "gang gang," and I really wanted 2 bottles of laundry detergent that was "gang gang."
The fact that you brought that up. CD says it so much.
I say it a lot.
Gang.
Gang gang.
Start giving him bottles of gang.
It's because you're no longer allowed to yell Tide Pods.
Well, they have Tide.
I was going to say, if they've got gain pods, you should be just packing some of those, and then you can
next time
pelt them with them. Gang. There you are.
Dude,
wow.
I knew you came on the show for a reason. You're the big brains.
Prolific.
Yeah.
You only wanted the best, right?
Only that's why we brought you. Like,
yeah, welcome.
Nature's just a side effect.
I'm Michael Winslow for my friend Chad over here.
So I've got a bone to pick with Utah a little bit. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset. I love the fact that we've got a lot of snow because I'm under the. I like the snow. The way that I feel is I'd rather it snow like a motherfucker than just be cold and windy
and nasty air.
I mean? Yeah, just
inverted.
But the canyons are getting out of control. You got them.
Sorry.
The canyons are good. It was bad aim, but you did it.
No, I got him. He did that part.
The canyons are out of control. Like it's too busy to get up there. You know me. I do snowboard. I haven't been for years because buying a discount ticket and spending gas to get up there, finding parking, you have to make a day out of the whole thing.
Sounds fun.
Got to be a better way. Do we put the gondola in at this point or what?
I honestly, I have no clue. I still have my little ways to get up there, and I managed to have fun. I went on New Year's Day, and it was packed.
Yeah.
That's not really your canyon, though, because
Big Cottonwood is packed as well. Bro, Big Cottonwood gets full. I pulled up.
No, I know.
I left at 7. No, they're talking about doing it there, so they'll do it everywhere.
I'm talking about going up to Brighton.
I'm just saying, the gondola.
The new plan for the gondola is supposed to go up a Little Cottonwood Canyon.
My point is, once they just build it, and they will come. That means more are coming. I don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't. Whatever. I don't. I can't say enough. I really don't.
Since you've been snowboarding,
I don't know what the impact is.
Has it affected you? Like,
100%.
Has like the traffic affected you? Does it get on your
changed
nerves
my whole game, but I love doing it, and I've changed my life around it, starting in like early 2000s. Yeah. Sorry, late 2000s when the market started to go to shit.
So I have a dedication problem.
Well, I love that shit. I'm addicted to it. I was like crying with joy the other day, and I was like, oh my god, if you lived in Utah, why the fuck wouldn't you be doing this? And thanks for the people that live here and don't. Thank you guys, because you got me enough room to ride.
I'd have to find the least popular powder days on a Tuesday.
Let's go.
Like January.
That's the thing in
I'm going tomorrow.
There's no more not popular powder days. That's all the powder days are popular.
You just have to know what to do, when to do it.
You're in Utah now, bro.
So what's the pro tip? What's the nature pro tip then to get up there?
I'm not giving these people the pro tip.
This is the pro tip.
I've shared a lot.
If it's important to you you'll go.
Anyway.
You'll go. You'll
make it your passion.
And that's the thing. That's what he's done with all of this. Is no, I'm going to continue to do it because it's important to me.
Barbering, snowboarding.
All that shit.
Glass blowing.
Yeah, be passionate about what you do. Holy shit. Because I'm a little bit older than y'all. I don't know about Kirk, but I'm in 42. You're similar too, but you don't act like it either. But
true.
Chad's a little younger, but honestly, that's the older I get, it's just like, damn, be passionate about what you do or don't do it.
See, and that's why I asked you at the beginning of the show. You say you have ADHD and you only stick with something for 3 months, but it seems like you just stick with all of it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just rotating.
See,
which I used to do that with mates, and I used to do that with all kinds of things.
I think that's a super healthy thing because
you just got to know.
Just focus.
You got to know when to hold them and when to hold them.
No shit. But no, it's true. You're right. No, you're totally right. Say it again.
Like, I'm kind of a little bit jealous about that because I feel like I need to focus a lot of my energy on one thing. But the reality is that's why we have hobbies. You go to work, we spend a lot of time at work, and then to have like your maybe barbering for you is something that is relaxing. And then snowboarding is the adrenaline thing. And then you have bartending, which is a social thing.
Is that fair? But barbering fills up. Bartending and barbering are very similar, but bartending fills you up in a slightly fun way and can be babysitting. I don't babysit hair when I'm barbering.
Yeah. You also probably don't give as many people shit when you're barbering as you do at the bar.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's close.
Well, yeah, so it's similar. You can still do the Nate show, but it's the difference is you get up. I know I've said this before. You get up out of a barber chair and it's like, God, thanks, dude, I look great.
Yeah,
you're right. Get up out of a bar stool. Like, you okay to drive home? I had to do that New Year's 2 days yesterday. I had to be like, yo, girl, you cool? I'm getting an Uber.
Especially on this New Year's Eve was crazy with the snow too. I can't imagine. Cops had their hands full.
Yeah, I bet.
But you're not wrong. Getting up out of the barber chair, I always put off like getting any kind of haircut or trim as long as possible. And then as soon as I stand up, I'm like, why didn't I do that too?
Brightens your day because usually you're talking some of your problems out too. That's also part of it. We say it's therapy, not therapy.
Yeah,
especially when you're eating things like soup. It's great, dude.
I love soup.
Yeah. Dude, you need some barbering if you're going to eat some soup. Or, like some chicken wings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, can I get soup while I get my haircut?
What was that?
Can I get soup while I get my haircut?
I wouldn't. I still
don't you guys have like a special barber like umbrella that goes over the soup or something?
No.
I think you're talking about dental dam or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
Stop the hair.
I would not do
Stops
food
the soup maybe
while you're getting your haircut.
That's a little strange. I don't know if I'd go that far.
Yeah,
I like mixing genres, but I don't know about that. But yeah, go.
Would you trim my beard while we're snowboarding? That'd be fun.
I mean, I've done it in some random places.
Yeah, I've seen I saw one video last year that was like cutting hair while they were snowboarding and stuff.
That is so bizarre.
Well, that's
Like,
just for the likes.
who even looks for that? Like, hey guys,
Here we are talking about it.
I'm cutting someone's hair in
Got
this
some
river here.
hits, you know.
Well, I'm sure these two have a feed because they're barbers. They have a feed that has to do a lot with hair. Your feed.
He's talking about. He just pointed to CD when he said that, but yeah, your feed. Who knows what's in there?
You probably never see anything about hair. We've seen your mustache.
No,
They said feet.
No, your feet.
Your feet.
See, we planted the seed. You know he's gonna get on that.
Wikipedia.
Or maybe we just planted the feet. You never know, man.
That seems.
Yeah,
very,
he definitely did.
I can't even do a foot joke. I'm done.
Well, hey, Nate, if people want to get a haircut from you, how do they get in touch?
Take it easy on that, because no, I'm kidding.
Okay, my bad.
No, I meant them, not you. Thanks for calling. No, I'm still deciding. I might have some plans in the work to go bigger, but currently I definitely just do more of a private haircut experience. Come through. Yeah, no, hit me up. You know,
Where?
same thing.
If you want to say it.
You've got that
Instagram.
Instagram.
You hit my Instagram. The nature one's good. Or you know what? Call me.
Okay.
801-661-4868. Who cares? Don't call me. Text me.
That's the first number I call when I go to jail.
Oh, it's true. God, I have a lot of friends that
To
do
give
that.
him a-
They just know.
Dad, goatee trim on the way
what?
home from jail.
There it is. There's the next show.
And Chad, do you have anything that you want to shout out?
And shout his pages too.
So, yeah, I don't post a whole lot because my barbershop takes care of its own marketing.
Sure. Them. I drive all the way to you a lot of the time, so that's far.
So I'm down in American Fork, so I'm a little bit further south, but it's called Bloody Mary's Barbers. And no, sadly, we cannot serve you a Bloody Mary while you're in the chair, as much as you want one.
I know,
but
not yet.
Yeah, no, hopefully we can get some legislation changed, but it's not going to happen soon.
Probably not in Utah Valley.
Well, Chad, we actually have some homies that listen to this podcast that live or are from American Fork.
Well, come on
They have an
in.
American Forked podcast. So, yeah.
Sweet.
That's a good, it's a good
Bloody
little
Mary
plug.
Barber?
Bloody Mary's Barbers, yeah.
Bloody Mary's Barber. Okay, yeah. Thank you again. We kind of sprung this on you today.
I'm going to throw one more thing in.
Go for it, man.
So my buddy that I started competing with actually has taken his barbecue and all of that to the next level. So he's got a food truck, Salt City Barbecue. Absolutely the best barbecue in the state. And so Rusty Monson, so anything Salt City Barbecue, spell it out barbecue and not BBQ. And you can find him on Instagram. But we're hoping to get him into a brick and mortar real soon.
Gotta
so
try
we
it.
can find people.
I
but
feel like I've heard the name before.
Stuff.
Oh,
It's so good.
Yeah.
I want to try all the barbecue. I love
Absolutely.
barbecue. Yeah.
So
Maybe one of these days we'll have
of it all.
you and Nature over, and I'll do my best to do some barbecue. But don't judge me too much.
That'd be fun.
no,
A barbecue competition?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of. Okay.
I'll do it too. I'll be the rookie as fuck.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
But if you are into
Let's do
more
it. I
competition
won't
barbecue things, I'm gonna throw Rusty's podcast out there.
Yeah, go for it.
It's like the #1 or #2 barbecue podcast in the country, so no big deal. He's like kind of kicking ass, but it's the Pitmasters podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
And just really great information, amazing people.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And dude, I need to try some barbecue that you make. Next time you're on the show, the rule is once you've been on one time, you got to come back. So next time we expect barbecue, we expect you to go way out of your way.
All right, you got it.
Double your forces.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would have had a little more heads up, we could have had pulled pork right here.
It's all good, man.
This is how we do
This
things
is it.
usually. It's just
I know.
come on down.
Well, I just had some frozen and
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Didn't we all? Yeah, well, I can't remember the song that was when we left the bar. It said something. All these fucking 90s songs keeping popping up.
Well, should we go? I don't know. But
Yeah.
let's mosey on down the trail. What do you say, guys?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming on, guys. Hey, looks like you put on a little weight. What are you expecting?
This has been your weekly insult.
Oh, yeah.
I ran out so fast. That was super quick.